Kind of a cold and chilly day here in Reno, so what's the plan? Well, of course I'm going to work on the old 4Runner in this video. It's kind of what it's about. So, what have I done since the last time I went around, pressure washed underneath the truck, got most of this cleaned up pretty well. There's still some grease and dirt in some places. So I'm going to come through with some more degreaser and degrease it again and get this as clean as I can. But today, I think the plan is to get that pesky brake light to shut off. Alright, let's go ahead, get under here. Okay, I wanted to give you a little bit more context on exactly what's going on. So on the parking brake release, there's actually a little switch that has a tab that contacts it. Well, that tab is completely wore out, or just the channel on the parking brake release is completely wore out. So we need to weld a little tab on there so it can contact the switch. Alright, just had to get those two nuts off the firewall there. Basically they're right there. Kind of hard to see, but got them off. So we're going to go ahead and pop that parking brake lever out there. Okay, so here's where our problem is. This little switch right here, there's only two ways your brake light can stay on the dash. One is if your parking brake is left on, and two is going to be if you're low on brake fluid. If you're low on brake fluid, it's probably a good sign that you either need to replace your brakes, they're a bit worn out, or you got a leak in the system somewhere. But the reason mine stays on is because of this little button right here. Just go ahead, release the parking brake, slide it down the track. See how it tucks up behind there? Take a look at that. So it's on there, it's just not pressing the switch. So what has happened is this section right through here is worn out so much that this doesn't contact the brake. So if you take it, turn it downwards, and then push it, brake light will shut off. So what you need to do is come up with a clever solution to either fix this up or fix this up, which I have got an idea for a pretty easy, I wouldn't say clever solution, but it should work fine. So let's go ahead and take this. I'm going to take this and wash it really quick. Make sure this is all washed up good, because I don't think this has been touched hell since I've been alive. So we're gonna do a good job washing it down. I do kind of wish I had a new handle for this, because I don't like the fact it's tore off there, but what are you gonna do? So go ahead, let's clean it up. Well, that was pretty quick and easy. Now we got it all cleaned up. So let's see, we got quite the variety of junk here. Yep, I think this little piece of this, probably, that should work just fine. Let's go ahead and cut out a chunk and see what we got. There we go, that's all it's going to take. Okay, so here's kind of the plan. I got this little piece of metal. Go ahead, tack that right on there like that. That way when this comes down, it bumps right up against that. So just go ahead, bust out the welder and get to welding. Okay, a little preemptive test run here. Go ahead, slide it. Bam. That's exactly what we're gonna need. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead, pull this on back, and we're going to throw some weld on that side, throw a little weld on the other side, and hopefully that works out good. Put our ground strap on here somewhere. Yeah, out right in there. Should work good. Alright, so here's what we're left with afterwards. This little tab's now on there. Let's see, how does it work? Exactly what we needed. So one last thing, since we got this out of the truck, and this doesn't see very much attention, I'm sure ever, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to lubricate the track. We're going to lubricate the locking tabs here, and it should be good. All right, and installing it is basically the repeat of the process of taking it apart. So we're gonna take the switch off, and I'm gonna start shoving it on in there and get it hooked back up. Get it ready to go. Right? Right. So let's go ahead and confirm that this did in fact work. Got my dash plug back in. Parking brakes on. There we go. Perfect. Cool. Good as new. Well, one project out of what, a couple hundred? Well, we're making progress here. That's always a plus. Well, there you go. Another little project done on the old 4Runner. We're going to keep on whacking on and see if I can't get a lot of the little problems sorted on this before next spring. Next spring, I hope to take this up to the Rubicon. Go play around up in the hills. But yeah, it's definitely quite the project. I also ordered some black ABS. Black ABS. Also ordered some black plastic for this to kind of match the panels in the back. We're going to work on getting those set up at some point, and then we're also going to do our switch panel here out of the same material as this black panels in the back. What else to say here? Not much to say, man. I'm starting to catch on to the fact that we're missing the radio. I'm starting to wonder if the reason we don't have any dimmable lights up here is because the radio is missing, because I do believe the lights in the radio will dim with that. So I'm not sure. Could be in here too, because I believe there's some backlights that's supposed to light this up. So there's multiple places why that could be an issue. So I'm just going to think about it and see if we can't figure out what the issue is. I know we need the little switch. But it should just turn on if I put a piece of wire in there, and I have. So we have no dash lights, and I'm not really sure why. But yeah, so far so good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of a short video, but you know, had to fix that brake light. It's all about the little things in life sometimes. Until next time, you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything you gotta do, and keep your wheels on the ground wherever they belong. Peace, guys. I don't know what else to say. Keep it real. Yeah, keep it real. All right, peace.